The Memorandum of Understanding between the Government of Guyana and the Guyana Football Federation that was signed for the 30-year lease of 7.3 acres of land to construct a football facility at Durban Park, Georgetown, and house the head office of the GFF was not taken well by the Athletics Association of Guyana. Council member to the Athletics Association of Guyana, Keith Campbell, during an interview with HGP Sport, made it clear that this move is a slap in the face of athletics, who has overtaken football by many leaps.
Let me give you a little history. The arch was placed at the head of Brigdam as a gift from Alcan, which was the parent company of Demba. Demba, you know, is an abbreviation for Demerara Bauxite. Why it was sited there? Because there was a large horse race track at Durban Park. And the reason why it was sited there is because they proposed to build a stadium, a track and field stadium. So they say the arch must be the gateway to the stadium. Hence the scrapping of the horse racing. Anyone my age, around my age group and older, could substantiate what I'm saying. It's not anything I've invented. The first half was utilized for the Jubilee Park, no problem. You still have enough land there for a stadium. Why give it to football when our standard of football is so poor? And it was promised to athletics in the 60s. I read that in the Guyana Graphic as a boy. Now I'm a grandfather with gray hair. And you're giving it a sport that the standard is so poor? Come on, man, where's the logic? As I said earlier, Georgetown is perhaps the only capital city in the world without an athletic stadium. Right the wrong, give athletics as earned it, give it to athletics, it was promised to athletics.
A very vocal Campbell reiterated that there is no issue with football or the government, but questioned why more money isn't being given to the sport of athletics, which has always done better than football.
I have nothing personal against football. I have a few classmates who were national players in the form of Roddy Walcott, Andrew Tanner, and Anthony Caleb played for division football for Santos for a number of years. Paul O'Neill is my personal friend. But the standard of football is very poor. Anyone who wants to be honest will accept that. And yet still you find the government and private sector keep pumping a lot of dollars in football, which I consider an abomination. What about a team sport like rugby that does far better than football? Athletics brings far more honor and glory to Guyana than football, but you keep pumping millions in football and you give athletics, when the team's traveling, just free airport tax. Come on, man.
Asked if athletics will improve with all the oil coming, Campbell had this to say. Mr. Campbell, with all the oil that is upon us, do you see a brighter future for athletics?
The only way I can see a brighter future is if we have a sports person being a sports minister. The present sports minister is an enthusiastic athlete. He used to, he run some veteran races, and he did far more than the previous sports minister. The present director of sport, like the former one, they perhaps never even played Litty in school, so they don't really have an interest in sport. If you get a former athlete or a former sports administrator that know the reason why an athlete would want a particular shoe or why a batsman would want a particular bat, then we'll get somewhere.
Jaden Samuels, HGP Sport.